Are you struggling to rank up? Here are the best heroes to play in every rank in Overwatch 2. Starting with Bronze, I'm gonna give it to Reaper. Reaper is really strong, he has a lot of potential, and you can kill tanks very easily because of his massive damage. With his teleport, you can go for easy flanks on supports, and if the flank fails, you can always just wraith out of it and save yourself. His self-heal and defensive capability makes him super strong in solo queue, and you don't have to rely on your Bronze teammates that much. He's strong in Brawl and against Dive. Now Reaper has a couple of playstyles. You can flank, defend against dive, or play frontline. Find a playstyle and what works and feel comfortable for you to play. And sometimes you need to adapt and play differently. Some games you flank a lot, you have fun, then they swap into dive and they dive your supports and you start losing. And that's when you as a Reaper should adapt your playstyle. You defend the supports. Play a bit more in the backline when they are diving your backline. Now for his ult, you never want to wraith straight into the enemy team and ult. Everyone will expect a Blossom. They're gonna run away, sleep, shield, and CC you. Do not do that. Don't teleport in either. What you should do is find a nice high ground, make sure nobody sees you, and then drop down with your ult. Also, when you ult, try and ult after Ana has used her sleep and nade, Sigma has used his rock and suck, or after D.Va has been demeched or is too far away to DM you. Now on to Silver. Reaper is definitely still S tier for you, but for the sake of the videos and some new characters to come in, I'm gonna pick Pharah and Bastion. They are very solid picks. Most people in Silver will struggle to hit you in the air if you play against a good hit scan, use a lot of natural cover like walls. Don't fly as high in the air as you can in the open on Pharah, peek walls and play safe. When you want to fly far up in the air, you can rocket boost yourself to go way further up. To do this, shoot yourself in the legs while pressing shift. As for Bastion, you want to be in the front line with your tank, especially if you're playing Ryan or Sigma or something shieldy. Now Ryan is kinda popular in lower ranks, so you can totally shred his shield and then shred him instantly. And Mercy pairs really well with Pharah and Bastion, who isn't the hardest support to play. On to Gold. Now you should have somewhat of team play in Gold, and Mei or Torb is a good pick for Gold. For Mei, enemies that overextend or have poor positioning can, if your team isn't completely useless, they will help you burst them down. A tip for Mei is that your wall isn't only to wall off people, you can also use it to take high ground. Another tip is that you can one-tap Tracer with Headshot, and with Mercy power up you can one-tap Widowmaker too. Now Plat. Sojourn is a good pick, all the way up to Grandmaster even, especially with a Mercy pocket. Now with Sojourn you can easily farm charge on most tanks or bigger targets like Bastion, and basically one-tap someone with Railgun and Primary. And do not use your slide into a fight, use it to get high ground or away from a fight. In Diamond, Sojourn is still a good pick, but I will give it to Hanzo. I don't know about you guys, but I have a personal problem with Hanzo. He can soft counter most heroes, one-shot almost every DPS and support, and has wall hacks often. His ult is pretty bad, but his one-shot capability, shield and tank burst makes up for it. A tip for Hanzo is your combos. On Tracer, you want to full power body shot then quick melee to kill her, and for 200 HP targets, a full power body shot into a storm arrow into a quick melee. Obviously, if you can hit heads, do that. Also, you get ult super fast, so just use it. Masters. Widow is a great pick in Masters and GM too. But first, I want to give an honorable mention to Ashe. She's great, good pressure with Dynamite, and if you time Bob right, he's a very good ult. But back to Widow. You can one-shot most heroes, just like Hanzo, and completely dominate your lobbies if your aim is good. Tips is to use your trap well. Don't use it for useless damage, use it where you can't see, so it detects whenever someone wants to flank you. This way, when someone tries to flank you, you can quickly turn around and try to kill them, or you can grapple away. Also, with only one tank in the game now, it's gonna be harder for them to deal with you. They can't just swap to Winston and mindlessly dive you while the other tank does something, because they will leave their team. Lastly, Grandmaster. Honestly, Tracer is insane. She has a very powerful kit, and if you practice Pulse Bomb, you have a free kill on the support almost every fight. She has such a high skill ceiling and skill potential. You can always improve on her. It's lovely. Tips for her is to beware of your blinks. Don't waste them and don't engage in a fight with only one blink. Also, you don't want to engage an enemy without recall. That usually leads to your death if you're in a duel. Now that's all the heroes you want to be playing to rank up in Season 3. If you liked the video or it helped you out, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, come check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/warhorg if you want to see more of me. Good luck with your climb, and I will see you soon.